Hey everyone, this is TG from ToyGander.com, and today we are going to answer that question that every LEGO enthusiast has had over the past few years. Do these custom Chinese knockoff LEGO minifigures have lead paint in them? So let's go ahead and let's take a gander. So this has been a topic of controversy for a long time, and for those who don't know, there are knockoff figures made in China of a lot of the LEGO figures. Some of them are custom, some of them are not, most of them are not. Some of these back here are knockoffs, some of them are not, but this has been a topic of controversy for a while, and it is one of the issues that's been posed to my channel, and people ask all the time, are these figures safe? Are they safe for my kids to play with? Does the paint rub off? Does the paint have lead in them? And at first, my initial response is, oh yeah, they're fine. And then I started thinking about it. And as I started thinking about it, I started doing a little research on the internet. And then I started seeing some articles on different toys fairly recently, so then I got scared. So then my gears started turning, and then I'm asking myself, well, what can I do? Can I send this off to a lab? Can I do something? Is there something available to me that I can do to kind of prove to everybody whether these are safe or not? That way I know for my own safety, and then I could also pass it on to you guys. So in the infinite knowledge that is Google, I found these right here. Instant lead test. Now they use these to test lead paint for houses that were built back in 1975 and earlier, but this also works on painted wood, metal, vinyl, and plastic, drywall, and plaster. So these are going to be perfect. These are a perfect application for these figures behind me. And let me tell you why I picked these figures. So the first thing is Wonder Woman. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about lead paint and how they used to use it back in the day, but what I'll say is the colors yellow and red, specifically those colors, are very hard to produce vibrantly. So what they would do is they would add lead paint into them, and they would pop a lot more they would pop a lot easier and for cheaper. So that's why I chose her. I chose Super Hulk here because, well, don't ask me why he has a gun, no clue, but I figured this is a pretty cheap way to put a figure together. He has the Superman haircut on here, he's got the gun, so if something's wrong, it's probably going to be in something like this. I chose Thor because Thor was mass produced. He's one of the cheapest figures out on the market, maybe like 25 cents, if not cheaper, because they mass produce these. And I figured if they're gonna cut corners, they're gonna cut corners in the paint, and he might have lead paint on him. And then we have the bottom of the barrel, that is Captain America, double head, missing arm guy. He's, this is how it came in the package. Tons of issues going on with them. If you look here, two different flesh tones. I have no clue what happened here, but this is a perfect candidate. Out of all of them, if any of them have lead paint, it will be him. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. Now this thing comes with two application swabs. I think that's what they call them. And I figured if one of them doesn't have lead, we could probably try it on the next one. If they both have lead, then I think we accomplished what we needed to accomplish. This is this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squeeze these points in between here, mix it up, shake it up a little bit until some yellow liquid comes on here. Once the yellow liquid's on there, I'm gonna rub it on the paint here, and if it turns red, it means lead.
All right, guys, give it a shot. Squeeze it. Whoa! It's not really yellow. The stuff's on there though.
Go ahead and rub it in. Whoa! That's probably toxic. All right, nothing there. Okay, let's move on to the next figure. This stuff is probably super toxic. So let's move on to the next one. Still yellow. Okay. It says it should start showing up pretty soon. So I don't see anything on these guys so far. Okay, let's move on to Thor. All right. Come on, Thor. Nothing so far. Okay, finally we're gonna do Captain America. Still yellow. All right, let's kick it up a notch. Sand down Wonder Woman, see if she has any paint hidden underneath this color scheme. Sand just the very top because I don't want to peel all the paint. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down the next one.
I was reading the packaging, this stuff is definitely toxic.
Okay, there's some little bit of color there. It says do it for 30 seconds. Wait 30 seconds and you'll see. Wow. I'm shocked. Okay guys, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to share this video with everyone out there that said that these things have lead paint in them. Go out there and share it. Share it with your friends, the people that said, those aren't safe, I can't do them. Now there might be some other chemical, who knows? There probably is some other chemical that's on them. There's probably chemicals on everything that we have. But what I'd say is, at least as far as lead paint goes, these things are safe. So guys, just in case you think these are defective, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test it on this. This is a sinker for a fishing line, and these are made out of lead. So let's go ahead and rub it along. You can clearly see that thing turned pink instantly. Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. That's lead. That is what we have for today. Guys, if you like this video, go ahead and click that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. If you also are interested in purchasing any of the figures you see behind me or any figures in general, go ahead and in the link below, there's a link here. You can click that and it's going to bring you to all these figures out there and you could purchase those, and a small, tiny portion goes to Toy Gander. And then we can put that money right back into the channel to provide more content for you guys. So it'd be greatly appreciated. So I thank you guys, and until next time, you can help us take a gander.